Hello everybody, this is pillartrading.com, and in today's chart of the day we are going to be going over the US dollar versus the Japanese yen spot chart. We are currently looking at the weekly chart and we are trading 82.78. There are a couple of major trades playing out on this pair, so we're going to get to both sides of the action here. Starting off with this long-term trend. You'll recall from previous videos we had spotted a long-term bearish position up at the 97 level. 97.50 area. That had a target at 82 even. We have been hunting this trade now for the last 18 months, finally traded, and we have seen initial profit taking from those long-term bears in the market. We saw the bounce there at 82, went down all the way to 80.23.4, and we have since seen a minor retracement up into the next midterm bearish setup. So keep in mind now, if we're trading this thing on the shorter time frames, those long-term bears are out of the market. They're no longer going to be defending their position. The next long-term bearish setup is here at 90.75. 90.75 is the point where those guys are going to be looking to re-enter the market and do some damage on this pair, driving it down even further. But that's a long way to go from here. Currently trading 82.78. What are the midterm and short-term options on this pair? Let's go down to the daily chart and see exactly what is happening. The midterm trend for the bears is here at 84.15. That has traded. We were up there for a few days consolidating up at those most recent highs. That trade has a target at 78.50. Now, there is no change on the midterm trend. The midterm trend is still pointing down. The only trend that is over is that longer term trend. So you're still having people jump in this market to try and knock it down. In the short term, the trend is also pointing to the downside, and it's pointing directly back to this first bullish setup. The first bullish setup on the midterm trend is at 82.20. Now, that is where the level is, but the bulls have time and time again on this pair failed to respect their levels. They failed to come in and pick this market up again and again and again. So there's no reason to think that this 82 level is going to be safe for any possible sort of long-term entry. As a counter trend trade, yes. But in terms of actually reaching its target up here at 85.50, okay, there's no reason to think that this midterm trend is going to end until it actually breaks down. Once we get a breakdown of that level, that will signal to us there is bullish sentiment in the market, and we are going to see this 90.50 area until we see some serious major resistance from the bears again. So again, we go down to the 15-minute chart, remembering all this stuff is happening in the long-term and midterm trend cycles. The short-term trend has some very interesting targets. The bearish outlook after Bernanke's comments on this pair knocked it down. We have 82, 83 even as that entry point. Never actually got up there and traded. We saw front runners there at those levels. That has a target at 82.32, which the midterm bullish setup is at 82.27. So very, very close. You're going to have that mixed bag of people not only taking profits, covering their short positions, but also those midterm bulls who think they can counter trend against this flow and try and pick up a few couple of pips. So watch that area for a bounce point, be it as insignificant as it may be. You're going to have people taking profits as well as people entering new positions. So should this area break down, should we break down out of 83 even, okay, it's just a range-bound play straight back up to that 84.25 level with the target on that move. We go back to the daily chart. The target on that move, the midterm trend, again, down at 78.50. So that is the play, both in the long-term, midterm, and short-term trends on this pair. If you've got any questions or comments regarding this pair or any of the other videos that we do, please stop by the website, www.pillartrading.com. We try to get to your questions and comments as soon as we can. Hopefully everyone had a good weekend, and we get this week started with some solid trades. I will see you all in the next video.